Keep everything in more than one place. Do not put all your eggs in one basket. All right. Yeah. Yeah. This, especially in terms of finance. Okay. It says now everything is back, but I had a little bit of a panic because I ordered some things for Christmas this morning from
Yes.
from a website that I don't normally use.
Uh-huh.
And then when all the Google services went down, I was like, hmm. I wonder if that was maybe a bad idea to use that website to order some things for Christmas. So I was thinking that, oh no, maybe somebody hacked my email account and my YouTube, and but the crazy thing is, if I lost everything,
Mm.
it doesn't really bother me very much. I mean, I'd be frustrated for like 10 minutes maybe. Then I would be like, yeah, whatever, it's not the end of the world. These things can be rebuilt or yeah, it's there was a motivational speaker that I used to listen to called Eric Thomas, and he had a famous speech where he said, if I lose everything today, it doesn't bother me because I know how I built it.
Mm.
And if I built it once, I can build it again. The first danger with digital material is that it can disappear instantly.
Mm. Yes.
But then if you start to think about it, nothing is going to last. Nothing is going to last. You're like everybody had, these big cameras in the past and rolls of film and pictures that got developed, and what happened to all the pictures? Pictures just fade and get destroyed over time. So there's not much. There were films that were made in the 1920s and 30s and 40s, and they don't exist anymore because people forgot them or lost them, or they got destroyed, or people didn't take care of them, or whatever. So a lot of material from the past is just missing. That's one of the tragedies of history. The library at Alexandria burned to the ground, and that was the collected resources of the Middle East and the Western world, as far as we know. And the very first thing that happened when a book was delivered to that library, the very first thing that happened was they would make 2 copies of the book and send them to 2 other places, so that there would always be copies there. So they knew way back in ancient Egypt the value and importance of the information. But as far as I can work out, everything gets burned to the ground and then starts again. I'm 100% convinced that my influence on the world in my life will be very, very, very small. However, the potential influence that we have after we're dead is actually much bigger than the potential influence we have when we're alive at this present moment in time. Just because you can leave information, you can leave data, you can leave books, you can leave videos, and people will connect with it. Because it's actually safer to connect with the information of dead people than it is of live people. And if you want the examples with art and artists, many painters, make no money in their lifetime. But once they're dead, their paintings become valuable. They become valuable because they become a limited resource because no more can be created. Same is true of authors. A lot of writers don't become successful until years, really successful until years and years after they write their works. What was the example I was? There was Ayn Rand is a female author, and she is more popular today than she was when she wrote in the 1950s or 60s, around that period of time. And that happens with a lot of things, just thinking about popular culture as well. Star Wars is more popular today than it was when it was first released as a film. So that's the way of the world. If I lose all my data and everything, I will. You know what? I'll probably actually be very happy. If I lost everything, I would probably I'd probably be very happy. Because connected to everything is a responsibility and a duty. So there's things on my desk here, crazy things. I'll show you some of the stuff. Crazy stuff on my desk here. Okay. Right. If I lose that, well, so be it. I will. I don't think I will cry too much because if somebody came to my flat and stole everything from my flat, took everything, part of me will be frustrated and annoyed, and another part of me will be like, thank you. Right? Another part of me will be, thank you for coming and taking it all away, because it's just stuff that I've collected, most of which is not really of any great value. So